We're now live. All right, so we're gonna invite.
Okay, we are 1 minute ahead. Okay, can we see if we can invite them? Hey,
Hi.
hi Teresa. We added you. We're gonna start right now. Hey guys.
Hi everyone.
Hey
Hello.
everyone. We are live. Here's Thais Camilo,
I'm Gabriel.
and today we're joined by Teresa and Loic. Could you please tell us how to properly say your first and last name so I don't butcher it too much?
Of course, so my first name is Loïc and last name Chalbeter.
Okay, never gonna happen. Okay, your turn.
Loic is easy.
Loïc.
Look,
Loic.
Yes.
Loic.
it's the best I can do, but the last name will not happen. Teresa.
Yeah, it's more complicated, but Teresa. My last name in English, Horeisova, in Czech, which is my origin, is Hořejšová.
Connection.
Yeah, that's great, guys. So Lloyd and Teresa is the best I can do. Okay. So we are here to talk about Erg Power Series. So thank you for accepting my invite. So everybody understand we're gonna chat. This is was not rehearsal. Like I didn't tell them anything we're gonna talk about. So we're probably gonna talk about their summer vacation. No, I'm kidding. We're gonna talk about competition. I just wanted to give people opportunity to ask questions. We're gonna ask questions so we can make people know who is behind the scenes of this event and all the things. It's insane, isn't it? So we are hosting Erg Power Series a few months back. Teresa, she contacted me and said, "Hey, we are thinking about this uh, competition," and she had an idea about the date. And I told her, "Sure, whenever people want to host the competition, the platform is here for it." And she asked about a couple of ways to score things. We're not gonna talk about that because those are surprises, but it's, I guess, is a very straightforward process in the beginning. So, Teresa, tell us a little bit on where it came from, whatever you want to share about the idea behind the competition.
Okay, so I'll try. But look, you can add. I'm not sure if I remember the exact moment that the idea came about, but I think we were just chatting and joking, and there was a joke like, "What about we do our own competition, focus on power, because there has never been anything like that." And then we kept on joking and just playing with the idea, and then I think we both said, like, why wouldn't we do it? And I have to be very frank, like we are new to this. We have never organized a competition. We have participated in several competitions, raced online, in person, but this is a new world for us, so we are kind of exploring it as we go. But yeah, that's how I remember it all started. Like, was it like that?
Yeah. And I think we were also sort of joking about names of competitions, like what if we did the sprint series or something like that. And then we thought, okay, we can actually do this. So let's do the Erg Power Series. And I think it's started a bit as a joke at the
Yeah.
start. And then we thought, oh, but we can actually do this.
And then I think like got a bit scared when it got real.
I We know how it is. Yeah, and I feel that's the best way to do it. That's how ErgZone came to be. Not a joke necessarily, but just okay, why don't we do that? And that because you're really trying to solve, I'm not gonna say a problem, there isn't a problem with other competitions, but you're just trying to fill a gap, right? You're trying to fill what is something different that we don't see out there. And I know for sure you both are powerful, like you have a lot of power when you're rowing. So I guess it makes sense because you're really looking from the athlete's point of view. As an athlete, what I would like to see and we like to say that it's space for everyone on the community, you know, like doesn't matter where your fitness level and where you're sitting on the competition, like what's your point of view. I think that's a good idea. um, so the competition is starting on Saturday on the 14th, right? September 14th. And we are doing, you release every event at noon. Is that correct? Central?
At noon Eastern.
Eastern.
Sorry, at noon Central European, so that will be 6 a.m. Eastern.
Eastern.
Yeah. Again, most competitions, these type of competitions have been run from the US, so we take advantage a little bit of the fact that we are based in Europe and also try to make it, yeah, maybe this time a bit friendlier for the European participants.
Yeah, it's okay because in the end you're gonna give kind of the same time frame for most people anyway. So it's hard when you're talking about people everywhere. It is hard to feel like what's the right timing, you know, like when is the dates, and then so you announce on Saturday at noon, and then the person has until Friday 6 p.m. European time to finish it, right? So we're gonna have like a few hours, like 12-ish, a little more than 12 hours between when one event closes to the next one is starting.
Yeah.
Be realistic.
We want people to have a free Friday night, so it's a friendly gesture from our end.
Oh, that's cool. That's awesome. And then, so they can, yeah, don't drink, folks, I guess. Though, then we're gonna close the registrations on the 20th, right? So we're gonna keep the registrations open throughout the first week.
Yeah, usually, right, it's a good idea to have the first week open for registration because a lot of people see their friends competing, they want to join. We see a huge spike in
Interest.
organizers that use the ErgZone platform. Like they see, like that first week, they get a bunch of subscribers and.
So, all just ask, will it be able to hide results until the workout's closed?
That's
That's a
something we could. I don't. We could maybe. What about the organizers needs to decide is if they're okay with this idea, we could implement something on ErgZone. This is something that a lot of people ask because on ErgZone, for people that don't know, when you do your first attempt, it goes straight to the leaderboard. Like you don't have the option to hide and just make it visible when you want it. We've seen people what they usually do. They do like their first try is just like a warm up or something, and then they put that on the leaderboard and they do the real attempt later, and then they hide that attempt, and then they rank it that attempt close to the last minute. We've seen people actually forgetting to rank their result on the last minute, especially with time zone differences. Like it get very confusing when the workout ends. So it's something that, yeah, I don't know if you guys, if this is a good idea or no, up to you.
Yeah, like I've been there, yes, so I know the risks and dangers. I think many people have found ways around this, especially, of course, those at the top of the leaderboard, and especially for workouts with multiple scoring opportunities, which might or might not be the case for the Erg Power Series. Yeah, there is some wiggle room. We haven't really considered of like switching off the results being shown because we didn't know if ErgZone actually allows this. So I don't think we are able to answer this on the spot. Yeah. I think it adds a little bit of the excitement, especially catching other people that you compete with live. Yeah, I mean, it happens. We will not pretend it's not happening. But at the same time, of course, it puts in advantage those competitors that have a lot of experience with how these things go. So we might talk about it.
So what I'm understanding here is Gabriel and I, we need to prioritize that. So we offer that option right out of the gate. So next competitions, organizers have that option. I know that we have mixed feelings, not us. For us, it doesn't change much other than what we need to implement. But I know from what we hear from people, they have mixed feelings about that. I think Nancy did say she is guilty on forgetting to rank the best attempt in the past. Um, and also she said, which you hear from other people too, is they like to see what other people are doing because it almost push them. Like that excitement of being on in the venue, like it's one and done, and like you need to push it. So maybe you almost like you kind of get a feel like what that person is did, so I can chase it. So
Yeah, we do like one and done that you just mentioned. There is this feature now on ErgZone that we did it for the Erg Olympics, where you can only do once.
Yeah.
And it has to be through the app. That's the thing. It can't be manual because you can't guarantee that they did the workout without using the app, right? And then they manually report. So there are those features, but
for the future.
for the future.
So the answer right now is no. If it changes from till the beginning of the event, we'll let everybody know. Yeah. So events. So we're gonna have 4 events. You guys excited about them? I know you tested a few of them.
All of them. Yeah, and we remember all of them being quite like there's a whole range of things. Even if the theme of the thing is the power, of course, Erg Power Series, it still has a nice range and nice variety. What do you think, Teresa?
Yeah,
We've gone through all of them recently.
Yes, one thing that we were really careful about is that we are open. This is competition about power, so you will see a little bit of different type of workouts than in the competitions that try to be a bit more holistic. But what we definitely don't want is that people who are maybe more endurance based or do not necessarily excel in sprints, that they would think, oh, that's not for me, that's for the power athletes, the big guys and the strong women. But it's not the case. Yes, we feel, and Loic can definitely speak about this more, but we feel that training power is crucial and important, not only for any gender, but also any type of athlete, even the endurance athlete, all age groups. As we get older, training on power is even more important. That's why we really are excited to see that we are not getting just the youngsters, joining this competition. So this is a message I would really love to get across a lot. Yes, we want to encourage everybody, no matter their athletic profile, to consider joining this competition, because we strongly believe that working those workouts, trying them, building their power over these 4 weeks will pay off in whatever they're training for.
Yeah, and this aspect of building power is also important because it's not just about testing your current abilities, it's also about building throughout the 4 weeks. And we designed it also a bit this way so that you could come out of the Erg Power Series faster and more powerful.
Nice. Yeah. Look, you are a coach, right? So you coach Teresa, don't you? Is that the...
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I agree with what Teresa said. And you really don't know where you are. You may know, okay, I'm not on the top of my age category, whatever that is, but you really don't know where you are on your rowing journey unless you really challenge yourself on some other things, because it is a different feeling when you say, okay, I'm gonna do my all, whatever that all means. It tells you a story, right? And then I feel like it's empowering. No matter, I feel, especially for those that don't compete a lot, they can just see what they can produce. I think that's empowering. I've never beat anybody on my age, like, so even much older woman, much older, like Nancy, one example, she beats me so easily. So, but then it's just empowering. Tells me a story, tells me where I am.
Yeah, but I like this idea that each workout will lead to an improvement, right? So it's not just one single workout. They're all connected to each other. It looks like you guys put a lot of thinking on how you wanted those 4 workouts to be.
Oh, we're excited. We want to hear like from people, and I'm sure ErgZone doesn't have any say on any workout. Everybody who hosts the competitions is free to do whatever they want, but we always like to hear what people think so we can give the feedback to the organizers as well. So all also said power is really important for us old people too. His words, not mine. My 2K goes faster when I'm feeling stronger, you know. So it's more than just being strong on the growing, right? So
Yeah.
yeah. So all setting the standards for old people. That Nancy saying. People are saying they're old. That's not me, okay? We also have power naps are also good for us old people. I believe it. Power naps are very good. I don't have much time for that these days. So we are setting that for this competition, PM5 is a must have. If we want to have, of course, have a clean competition. You guys just said there, it's clear what it is, and we want to be respectful to each other. And you did say here that a proof of performance may be eligible. So I guess if people are thinking they may rank higher and it's something that they're not, I guess, used to do, make sure you have a video or something that you will prove that you were there, right? So I cannot start the competition, Gabriel finish for me, stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, on this point, of course, ErgZone does a lot of job for us. Yes, that we have a lot of verification happening, and we certainly we trust people in our community. We trust each other, but as we have seen in the past, there may come questions and accusations. So it's more like a safeguard measure. If you think you're gonna be scoring very, very high, there is no harm having it on video, for instance. It doesn't mean that we will request people on the podium places to send us proof, but in case questions arise, I think it's great if you have it. You know, that can also go for the weight categories, because obviously we will be seeing different results from heavyweight athletes or open weight athletes and lightweight athletes. So it might be a good thing to have, but it's not a requirement. It's really like kind of based on
I understand.
every competitor.
Yeah, in the future, maybe ErgZone, we have this idea of as you are rolling, right, you're doing your attempt, we take random pictures.
Okay.
So that's something that we've talked that it might be help organizers. It won't require a whole video, but it might be something that will help to identify. Yeah, you are the person. Oh, we just lost.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he comes back. Must be some technical glitch.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Yeah. Yeah, we can keep talking. I know. Yeah, we talked in the past about it. We'll see. I think eventually we should do that. But at this point, a lot of the competitions are fun competitions. So again, we want to trust people, right? You don't want to put a lot of uh, stoppers so people feel like, oh, this is too hard, you know, because anyways. So Teresa, I know you produced some socks, right? So you had some cool socks that are going to be selling after, stuff like that.
Yeah. No, so we definitely want to have some stuff because, again, I remember from my taking part in previous competitions. Whenever there was an option to have a T-shirt or something, I would definitely buy it. It's a nice souvenir. So we knew that we wanted to have something. By the way, I can see those messages popping up on the co-hosting. Shall I press anything or just leave it?
No, if think you leave it. I don't know. Honestly, I don't see anything. I'm just trying to put unable to join like Loic back. I don't know if
Yeah.
maybe he's having problems with his internet connection. It's okay. So you're gonna have like what, shirts and socks? That's what you have?
And then the socks, it was again an idea. Actually, it was a friend recommended a friend who is doing these socks with logos, and then we just tried them and they came out super cool, and I think they look amazing, and we already use them as an incentive, for people to register. That we then had 2 participants in a random draw who got the socks by post already. They will be available for purchase, and we will also have T-shirts. We are working on that.
Awesome.
It's not those T-shirts we are wearing. We are wearing Erg Power Series T-shirts now, but we will have better ones. We were not happy with the first one, so we will have better ones. So stay tuned. Yeah, we will learn more soon, and glad that Loic is back.
Awesome. Yeah. So what? The divisions.
Yeah, yeah. We
So Gabriel just wanted to say, tell people like the divisions. You're gonna have male, female.
Oh yeah, that was something that you guys asked that was pretty cool. Like you have the open
Wait.
weight, and then anybody right could join, even if you are lightweight and you want to compete in the open, right? That's something different than other competitions didn't do like that. So you want to talk more about this, more
Mm.
about
I
the
mean,
division? Yeah.
yeah, maybe I can, but look, you can add to it. The open category will mostly be attractive for the absolutely amazing 40 plus, 50 plus year old weapons that are out there, that are just incredible power athletes who should be in the most competitive environment possible. And that's why we wanted to give the option to those athletes that if they wish to get to the probably most competitive group, they can. And I'm super glad to share that we do have 40 plus year old athletes who could have raced in age groups who have opted for the open category. I'm not sure if we have lightweight who has opted to race in the open weight, but we don't have that much information. But Loic, you can maybe talk why you think open category is so important, because you were pushing for this.
Yeah, because it seemed logical to me for the same reasons you mentioned, and it's just that lightweight is here to not to protect, but to have that specific category is important for the people, especially in a power competition. It's good to have this category, and the rest is just. It doesn't have to be 70 plus, 75 plus kilo. It doesn't matter. It's just open. It's more. Let's say gives more opportunities, possibilities. It doesn't males here, but yeah, this is what I had in mind with this open category.
Yeah, that was good. That's interesting. We love to, as people come in, more ideas. You know, like you're again trying to fill gaps on what's out there. So, is there anything else you wanna say? I know we talked about you gonna also raffle like ErgZone Plus subscription with like it's gonna come before when is that coming? So people know about.
So we don't know exactly yet, but during the competition. Yeah, the goal is every week to do some kind of a raffle with maybe a few surprises. It might be the socks, it might be something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are still cooking a few things and planning.
Awesome. So every week of the competition, you're gonna do something like, okay, so people, you gotta join the first week up to the first week of the competition. After that, registration is closed, but you're gonna have some cool things also happening throughout the competition just to keep people extra motivated, I guess. I will want one of those socks when they're sale. I will go look for it. Um, I think overall, I think we talked basically why is it, and I wanted people to see your faces, you know, and understand who is behind it. ErgZone, that's I told Teresa today when I told her there is no prep for this. I want it to be real, people to see our faces and understand so we connect. I do have one question. It's a little hot seat here, so you are okay to not say what you think about that. But everybody's talking about World Rowing Indoor Championship going completely virtual next year. Teresa, we met this year for the first time in Prague. So, do you guys want to say anything about that? Do you have an opinion?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
the something very important about the sport we're all doing, indoor rowing, is of course the community, and it's what motivates us. It's through Instagram where we are right now. It's doing these online competitions which motivate us, and also the in person was very like it's the highlight for me. It was, I guess, for Teresa. I don't know what you think, but I think it's very important for you too, and for many people. And so personally, I'm quite disappointed about not having in person anymore. But luckily, we have many other ways to connect and to keep pushing, to keep motivating ourselves. So, for example, of course, Erg Power Series, but there's also other in-person competitions happening through the winter. So, luckily, yes, there will still be something, but it's a bit sad, of course, that there's no in-person World Rowing Indoor Championships anymore. Yeah.
Yeah,
The
I'm disappointed.
same.
Well,
Yeah.
obviously, and it's still a little bit fresh to process. Thank goodness there are some other in-person competitions. Break, British rowing coming up in December. I'm definitely going to be there to take advantage of anything in person happening.
Yeah.
I think everybody is really tuned in what's going to happen with Crash Piece
Yes.
to see if that's another option. Of course, like said it, like community is everything. That's
Yeah.
why this community is so active on Instagram. We also take the Erg Power series in a way as doing something for the community, provide another opportunity for them to engage with each other, race against each other, connect with each other. We are not doing it in person.
Yeah.
We are doing it virtually, but hopefully we do contribute to this a little bit more. That's also why we want to do the teams for the Erg Power series. By the way, we want to encourage people to connect with others even more, we can also share with you that we are thinking of ways how we could find participants of the Erg Power series, find teammates if they are not maybe that well integrated in this community. So we need to figure out what's the best way to do it, but what we can promise that we will do our best to support anybody who wants a team and maybe doesn't have direct connections to be part of a team.
Okay, that's great. So we should. That's actually a great thing. It's something else that ErgZone, I guess, in the future can do is like help people, find teammates. Like you can say, hey, I would like to be a part of a team, but I don't have anybody. There is the chat inside the app. So I would explain to you how you start a chat. So it's gonna be everybody on the that has registered can say there, like, but you need to initiate it. So people could say, hey, I'm looking for
Because it's two men and two
Yeah.
women, right?
Yeah.
It's four, yeah.
so we can like kind of say, and help them figure it out. We can also later, closer to the beginning, maybe kind of find who is not in a team. Maybe we can reach out. We can talk. So I love that. Yes, because we want to feel like we belong, and sometimes you don't know a lot of people, and we want the people we know they are unable to participate, stuff like that. And I love that idea and talk about teams. And I'm going back just a minute for the World Indoor Rowing Championship. I am disappointed because it was the first time, well, second time, we went in Toronto too. It was great time, like indoor events like that. That's when we meet the people we know through the screen. And you just become friends, you know them, you're earned friends, and now you're friends, you go eat and you know a little bit more about their life. So I'm a little sad. You guys did win last year teams on this year's teams, right? On the during the event in Prague.
Like it.
Yeah. I was hoping to recruit one more ErgZone team to us, like this year we were there. I'm like, I want ErgZone teams. I couldn't join because I was working on the booth, but I'm like, I was looking exactly what you're trying to do virtually. I was trying to do in person. Who wants to race? I will enroll your team. Find teammates. Just go around, ask whoever want to join you. And it was so amazing to like to provide that to people, that I was excited to do it again. So maybe we're gonna do that virtually in another event. We'll see.
We're gonna go to Bricks.
Baby bricks. Yeah, we'll see.
It was amazing, by the way, Thais, because I know those teams did not exist before Prague, and suddenly within 24 hours, you had those spontaneous teams, and I think it was beautiful.
Yes, that I want. I told people. Someone said, "I'm not that fast." I'm like, I don't care. Neither am I. I want you to belong. You want when you win the floor. You want to row 500 meters with three other people and have fun. Go. Yeah, Teresa said, yeah, I love joining ErgZone last minute. It was all last minute, but it was great. We were happy. So I think we covered most of the things. I just do you have anything else you want to say? We can always also like just reach out to people after, but
I think we covered a lot, you know. Maybe really like I wanted to thank you guys from ErgZone because that's so smooth with you and you react fast, answer all our stupid questions. I also, yeah, it's fun working on this with Loic. I wouldn't want to do it with anybody else. We complement each other really well, so that's great. And we really hope people will have fun, yes, because we're having a lot of fun doing it. Even though we are nervous sometimes, is it gonna work? Is this the step in the right direction or not? But we are having a blast. So hopefully people will have a blast when racing as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I told you, I feel we have a great community. I told you before this, don't be nervous about our chat. People are nice. They receive very well. They're welcoming. So I think, I'm sure people will tell you. And they are very gentle when they say something they think would be better in another way or suggest and stuff like that. So being open and respectful is great. So a lot of people are saying here like exactly that. I love rowing with a couple of other teammates or zone. So we're gonna make it happen in other events around the world, kids. I think that's it. Thank you for joining us. It was a pleasure. Let's keep working together. Let's keep making the community the best place. And like Gabriel and I, we're very thankful for everybody because I agree. We built something nice, and I'm not trying to be, like just we really love what we do, but we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for everybody, there.
Thank you
Thank you
so
so much.
much.
Bye. Have a great week, everyone.
Bye bye.
Bye
Thank
bye.
you. Bye bye.